Learn English through story. The ripple effect. In the small coastal town of Seabrook, where the sea met the land in a harmonious dance, lived a man named Robert Jennings. Robert was the CEO of a thriving tech company, a position that afforded him a comfortable lifestyle. He lived in a sprawling house with his wife, Rachel, and their two teenage children, Emma and Jack. Robert was a man who believed in hard work and success, often pushing himself and his employees to the limits to achieve the next big milestone. Despite his professional achievements, Robert's personal life was less than perfect. His relentless drive for success had created a chasm between him and his family. He missed important family events, seldom took vacations, and was perpetually glued to his phone, even during dinner. His children felt distant from him, and Rachel, though supportive, was growing increasingly weary of his absence. One Friday evening, Robert received an email from an old friend, Daniel, whom he hadn't spoken to in years. The email contained an invitation to a reunion of their college fraternity. Initially, Robert was hesitant. His weekends were typically reserved for catching up on work. But Rachel urged him to go, hoping it might give him a much-needed break and a chance to reconnect with his past. The reunion was held in a rustic lodge near a lake, far from the hustle and bustle of city life. As Robert drove there, memories of his carefree college days flooded back. He remembered the camaraderie, the late-night study sessions, and the sense of adventure he had once felt. At the reunion, Robert was warmly welcomed by his old friends. They reminisced about the past, shared stories of their lives, and for the first time in years, Robert felt a sense of relaxation. Among the attendees was Michael, a friend Robert had lost touch with after graduation. Michael was now a successful social worker, running a non-profit organization that helped rehabilitate former convicts. Michael's stories about his work were both inspiring and humbling. He spoke of the challenges and triumphs of helping people rebuild their lives. Robert listened intently, struck by the contrast between their lives. Here was Michael, making a tangible difference in people's lives, while Robert was chasing profits and business targets. Later that night, Robert and Michael found themselves sitting by the lake, sharing a bottle of whiskey. The conversation turned personal, and Robert confessed his feelings of emptiness despite his success. "I've achieved everything I set out to, yet I feel like I've lost something along the way," he admitted. Michael looked at him thoughtfully. "Success is a tricky thing, Robert. It's not just about what you achieve, but also about what you give back. The impact you have on others can be just as fulfilling as personal accomplishments." Those words lingered with Robert long after the reunion. When he returned to Seabrook, he found himself re-evaluating his priorities. He realized that he had been so focused on his career that he had neglected the most important people in his life. Determined to make a change, Robert started by dedicating more time to his family. He attended Emma's soccer games and Jack's school plays, cooked meals with Rachel, and made a conscious effort to be present. At first, it felt awkward and forced, but gradually, the barriers between him and his family began to dissolve. They started to reconnect, and Robert felt a warmth and fulfillment that he hadn't experienced in years. Inspired by Michael's work, Robert also decided to get involved in community service. He reached out to local organizations and began volunteering his time and resources. One of the projects he became passionate about was a mentoring program for at-risk youth. He shared his knowledge and experiences, hoping to guide young people toward a better future. Through his volunteering, Robert met a young man named Marcus, who had recently been released from juvenile detention. Marcus was bright and ambitious but struggled to find his footing in society. Robert took him under his wing, offering guidance and support. He helped Marcus enroll in a technical training program and even provided a part-time job at his company. As Marcus began to thrive, Robert saw the ripple effect of his efforts. Marcus's success inspired other youths in the program, creating a positive chain reaction. This tangible impact brought Robert a sense of fulfillment that no business achievement ever had. Meanwhile, the changes in Robert's personal life were equally profound. His relationship with Rachel blossomed, and they found a renewed sense of partnership and love. Emma and Jack began to open up to him, sharing their dreams and fears. The Jennings household, once filled with tension and silence, now resonated with laughter and warmth. One evening, as the family sat around the dinner table, Jack asked, "Dad, what made you decide to change?" Robert smiled, looking around at his family. "I realized that success isn't just about what you achieve for yourself but also about the difference you make in others' lives, and I was missing out on the most important part of my life via you all." Rachel reached out and squeezed his hand, her eyes filled with gratitude. "We're glad you came back to us." Robert's transformation didn't go unnoticed at his company either. He implemented policies that encouraged work-life balance, started an employee volunteer program, and fostered a more supportive and inclusive work environment. His employees responded positively, and the company thrived, not just financially, but as a community. Word of Robert's efforts spread throughout Seabrook, earning him respect and admiration. People saw him not just as a successful businessman but as a role model who demonstrated that true success lies in the impact one has on others. One day, Michael visited Seabrook to see Robert's work firsthand. As they walked through the town, Michael remarked, "You've done well, Robert." "I'm proud of you," Robert nodded, feeling a deep sense of gratitude. "I owe it to you, Michael. You reminded me of what truly matters." Michael smiled. "It's easy to lose sight of our values in the pursuit of success, but it's never too late to make a change." As they stood by the sea, watching the waves crash against the shore, Robert reflected on his journey. He had learned that the true measure of success was not found in wealth or accolades but in the relationships we nurture and the positive impact we have on others. In the end, Robert's story became a beacon of hope and inspiration in Seabrook. It was a testament to the power of self-reflection, the importance of family, and the profound difference one person can make when they choose to live with purpose and integrity. And so, in the quaint coastal town of Seabrook, where the sea met the land in a harmonious dance, Robert Jennings found a new kind of success, a one that filled his heart and enriched the lives of those around him. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.